29th April 2022 Morning Murli Shanti BapDada Madhaban. Sweet children, no matter what you have to tolerate, you definitely do have to remain pure in this last birth. The Father needs the help of purity. Question: what are the last scenes for which you need a very good and broad intellect to understand? Answer: the last scene is of everyone returning home. It is said Ram went and Ravan also went. A few will remain to carry out the task of cleansing the world and to make preparations for the new world. We will also return and we will take birth where there is victory. There will be victory for Bharat and the rest will be destroyed. While the kings will remain and we will take birth to them, we will then become the masters of the world. You need a very good and broad intellect to understand this. Song: show the path to the blind, dear God. Shanti. You children heard the song. They say, "Oh God, we are blind." They continue to stumble at every step from door to door. They say of themselves that they are blind. Children of the blind, "Oh God, come." They continue to wander around from guru to guru, from temple to temple, and from river to river. They don't understand that He is our Father. God has been given many names. They say that incorporeal God is beyond name and form. Nothing can exist without a name or form. Ask them, can the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, be without a name or form? Human beings continue to sing that they are blind. When the Father comes to show you the path, you are able to see. The Father, the ocean of knowledge, is teaching you children. He shows you the path to liberation and liberation in life. No sages or holy men or sannyasis can show you the path to liberation or liberation in life. Therefore, how can they be called gurus? The paths they have in the Brahma is that they have to support Bharat with their purity. Although they stay pure, they don't become pure with knowledge and yoga. They deaden their senses by taking drugs. There is no strength in that. Only when a husband and wife live together in their household like lotus flowers and remain pure can they gain strength. That is called Bal Brahmachari, a celibate couple. Here you receive strength from the Father, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, comes and establishes the path of purity. In the Golden Age, deities belonged to the pure family path. They had children while remaining pure. Human beings don't know how the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, sits here and gives power to those who live in household and yet don't become impure. Draupadi called out that those devils were stripping her. Here too, many children call out in this way. The Supreme Soul now comes and saves you from being stripped for 21 births. There was not only one Draupadi. All of you are Draupadis. Your children receive teachings. Even though your husbands beat you, you have to tolerate that because you cannot become the masters of the pure world without becoming pure. Every cycle, you mothers become Shiv Shaktis. They show the world mother, Saraswati, riding a lion. This praise also belongs to you. This is an impure world. That is, it is a devilish world. The pure world means God's world. Ram comes and establishes the kingdom of Ram. Purity is first. The vice of lust is very powerful. Even good human beings say that it's impossible for anyone to remain pure. Oh, but the deities in the Golden Age were completely viceless. You sing the praise, you are full of all virtues, whereas we are degraded sinners. Surely there must have been someone who made them like that. The Father comes at the confluence age to establish heaven. He comes and makes the devilish world into the world of deities. People don't even understand the meaning of impurity. Oh, but you call out, we are all impure. O purifier, come. When Bharat was pure, it was double crowned. Now you know the biography of everyone. You now belong to the Father. Your intellects remember God the Father. That Father is incorporeal and he resides in the supreme abode. They do not know such a Father. All human beings are very unhappy at this time. Just look how afraid they are of death. The Father says, death is now standing ahead. First, rivers of blood will flow, and then rivers of milk will flow. The Father now removes you from the ocean of poison and takes you the ocean of milk. Lakshmi and Narayan are in the golden age, the ocean of milk. Here you don't even get milk to drink. You only get powdered milk. There won't be a shortage of anything in the golden age. Bharat was definitely heaven, and it has now become hell. They continue to bite one another. Their faces are those of human beings, but their activity is very dirty. They continue to fight and quarrel among themselves. This is the world of sinful souls. And so, where can righteous ones come from? Would someone become a righteous soul just by making a donation or performing charity? All are now following the dictates of Ravan. The deities were very pure and happy. The people of Bharat do not know what the kingdom of Ravan is or what the kingdom of Ram is. They want the kingdom of Ram, but they don't know who establishes it. At this time, whatever money you give to people, they only come seen with it, because this is the world of sinful souls. You now have to follow the Father's directions. You understand that you will claim your inheritance from the Father. Remain pure in this last birth. For 63 births, you have been indulging in vice. Now the help of purity is needed for this one birth, and you do have to remain pure for that. Krishna was beautiful and has now become ugly by sitting on the power of lust. By sitting on the power of knowledge, he becomes beautiful and the master of heaven. You were deities and have now become devils. This cycle is about becoming worshippers and worthy of worship. Sannyasis say that each soul is the supreme soul. There is the difference of day and night. According to the drama, everyone has to fall. You have now found the guru of all gurus, the husband of all husbands, the unlimited father, and so you have to follow his Srimad. You believe in the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. People celebrate the birthday of Shiv, but they don't understand what shivbaba did when he came or how he did it. They have built a huge temple to Somnath, means the Lord of Nectar. He must definitely have come in Bharat. They cannot tell you anything about how he came or what he did. This has been continuing from time immemorial. They say that Kumbh Melas, the Melas of the Ganges, etc., have been taking place from time immemorial. They relate such wrong things. Has the world been impure since the Golden Age? They do not understand the meaning of whatever they say. That is called the path of devotion. Christ came, but no one knows when he will come again. You explain to thousands at the exhibitions, but only a handful out of multi-millions emerge. You are now claiming your unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. You now know that the world is being transformed. You say that you will prove to the sannyasis that you can stay pure. Later, they will also believe that it is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who gives you teachings. You simply have to prove to them that the Father is not omnipresent and that Sri Krishna did not speak the Gita, and their honor will then be totally lost. All of this will happen at the end. Your children understand that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is our Father. Firstly, he creates the creation of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar in the subtle region. Brahma is the father of people. It is through Brahma that Brahmins are created. The Brahmin clan is the most elevated. Brahmins are the mouth-born creation of shivbaba. Those Brahmins are born through vice. You are going to become pure by following the Father Srimad. You have to forget bodily beings. This requires effort. The play is now coming to an end, and all the actors will return home. Very few will remain. Ram went and Ravan went. So then, who will remain? Very few will remain from both sides. The rest will all return home. Only those who build buildings and those who cleanse everything will remain. Time is needed for that. We will also return home. You will take birth in a kingdom. Those people will cleanse everything. Baba says, you will take birth where there is victory. There will be victory for Bharat alone. All the rest will be destroyed. Wealthy kings will remain and you will take birth to them. You are to become the masters of the whole world. It is not that the wealth you have here will be of use there. The wealth here is not worth a penny. There everything will be new. The mines of gold and diamonds will become full. Otherwise, how would your palaces be built? You need a good intellect to understand these matters. The children are now becoming doubly non-violent to understand that we cannot have any form of violence. Here, there is double violence. There is no violence in the golden age. It is called heaven. The Father says, you know that this knowledge is difficult for wealthy ones. Baba is the Lord of the poor. Shivbaba is the bestower. All of these buildings, etc., are for you. It is you I make into the masters of the world. So why should I sit in a new building? This Baba also says, I will not live in it. Baba says, if I don't live in it, how could you leave it? Shivbaba says, I am abhokta, means beyond experiencing the fruit of karma, and asochta, means free from any other thoughts. Your children also understand what is meant by abhokta and asochta. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, the play is now coming to an end and we have to return home. Therefore, you must definitely remain pure. Do not remember any bodily beings. Second point, take power from the Father and give the proof of remaining pure while living together as husband and wife. And this last word, you have found the unlimited Father. Therefore, definitely follow his Srimad. Blessing. May you be innocent of West and embodiment of ignorance of West by showing your deity sanskars and by experiencing divinity. Explanation. When your children were in your golden age kingdom, you were innocent of West and Maya. This is why deities are called saints or great souls. So let those sanskars of yours emerge and become an embodiment of ignorance of any West. Be ignorant of any West, of time, breath, words, or actions. That is, be innocent. When you are ignorant of any West, divinity will then automatically and easily be experienced. So, do not think that you are making effort, means purusharth, but become the being, means push, and carry out your task through your chariot, means rath. Do not repeat any mistake that you have made. Slogan. A spiritual rose is one who stays in the midst of thrones and is detached and loving. Om Shanti. Matishwarajis, invaluable, elevated versions. Some people ask the question, what proof is there that we are souls? You can explain. We see that we souls are the children of that God. This is something to ask yourselves throughout the day when we speak of I. What power is that? Who is the one whom we remember? What relationship do we have with him? When we remember someone, we souls definitely want something from that one. By remembering that one at all times, do we have some attainments from him? When people do something, they definitely have some pure desire in their minds. Some want happiness and some want peace. Since there is a desire, there must be one who has this desire, and there is the other who fulfills the desire. And this is why you remember that one. You have to understand the secret very well. Who is he? The power that is speaking is I, the soul, who is a point of light. When a person dies, the soul leaves the body, although it is not seen with these eyes. It is clear that it doesn't have a physical form, but people definitely would realize that the soul has left the body. We would call it a soul, which is a point of light. Definitely, God would create the soul in His own form. Whatever someone is like, He will make others the same as Himself. So, why do we souls say to God that He is supreme of all souls? Because He is not affected by any form of Maya. We souls are definitely affected by the influence of Maya because we come into the cycle of birth and death. This is the difference between souls and the Supreme Soul. Acha Om Shanti